Good afternoon, Ray Halbrook here with Live Stream STL. Hope everybody's having a great afternoon here. We have some breaking news here in the Live Stream STL news desk, and I'm going to bring in Mr. Jim Powers right now. Jim, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. Great to be with you guys, and
Yeah,
a lot of fun on the coach's box last night with those guys,
there
despite
sure
the technical
was.
difficulties. So,
That, that,
some great conversation last evening.
that's okay. That's okay. And we're going to pull that breaking news right off the top of your head so we can see your beautiful face there. So we've got some news coming down from Mshsaa. So I'm just going to open it up and let you tell us all about it.
Yeah, basically, what they did was, and I think it's a good move,
Mm-hmm.
in having conversations with a lot of the athletic directors from around the state, and with the amount of schools that are going virtual to start their school year or looking to go virtual,
Mm-hmm.
they really needed to come up with something. And so the board met yesterday, and basically they are granting relief from the original bylaws that says
Mm-hmm.
you have to be in school to participate.
Right.
So that opens it up for the schools to, if they're going virtual, they are allowed to participate in high school athletics, which I think is great.
Yeah.
The thing that everybody has to remember, especially in St. Louis County, okay, Mshsaa has granted that relief. That's awesome. It's up to the schools now. The superintendents and the school boards are going to start to make those decisions.
Right.
But the St. Louis County Health Department, the county commissioner, have put youth sports back at level one for the foreseeable time. It's going to be 3 weeks now that they've been on level one. That means no more than 10 people. You can't practice as a team. You can't compete. You can't do this, that, and the other thing. I'm not sure when that's going to change.
Right.
At least the numbers. The good thing, the numbers are coming down. They're starting to get a little bit more manageable. But the problem is, practice starts on Monday.
That's right.
You can do conditioning. You could keep them in groups of 10, but there's no way that the St. Louis County schools are going to be able to play football on August 23rd or 28th, whenever the first week of the season is, because they're not even going to be. I personally don't think they're going to be to level two until the end of the month, and
Okay.
then you've got to go to level three. They can't play any competitive games until level three is achieved. I personally do not see that happen until mid-September.
Okay.
But once again, though, Mish has opened the door. They've listened to what the athletic directors and what people from around the state has done. I think the board of directors did a great thing. And now it's up to the schools. And that's what they wanted. They wanted the ultimate decision to be put on them to let their kids play high school sports, and instead of somebody else dictating, how it's all going to work.
Right. Right. So for Jefferson County, that's a little bit different, and I know I don't know what level they're at per se, but I know that
Right.
there are some restrictions here. I think if I remember right now we're at the 250 level, and inside it's like 50. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the difference between your indoor and outdoor sports. That's and quote somebody quote me if I'm wrong out there, and we'll get that fixed. But so that's good news for especially the St. Louis schools that were thinking that their complete fall sports program right now was going to be just kind of down the drain, and now there's a
Yeah.
little bit of hope, right?
Yeah, I mean, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. The question is, how far is that light at the end of the tunnel, and how far is that tunnel really?
Right.
And it all right now depends upon, what direction the school districts want to go. But then you've got the other roadblock, which is the county Department of Health
Mm-hmm.
and the county executive. And I'm not sure how that's all going to play out.
Right.
But at least now there's opportunities. Now it's on the schools. It's on the board of health in St. Louis County. And once again, it goes back to what I've said a couple times, with you guys and some of the baseball games is, if we want these kids to play and we want to see them play, we got to mask up. We
Yeah.
just have to do it. I'm finally back here at school at Maryville. They finally let us come back on campus this week, and it's mandated for us. We're all, if we're out of our offices, we're in masks,
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
and If we want our kids to have sports in the fall and we want to go enjoy those sports, we need to do our part as the adults in the room. And so, that's going to be the big thing, is how quick can the county go from level 1 through level 2 to get to level 3.
Right, right. What do you think the reasoning for them changing the bylaws? I wouldn't necessarily say at the last minute, but what was the reasoning behind that?
I think the sheer volume of the schools that are going virtual. There's quite a few schools in Kansas City that are postponing their school starts until after Labor Day,
Hmm.
but then they're still also kicking around the virtual idea. I know there's some schools down in Springfield that are looking at the all virtual model. So I think, when you start factoring all of those schools in, it becomes very, very difficult to be able to have a state championship and to have these things when you've got three of the major areas in the state of Missouri that aren't allowed to play because of this rule. So
Right, right.
once again, they listened to the ads, and I
Mm.
think that's terrific. Everybody, I want to make one thing clear: everybody is kind of throwing Dr. Erhan under the bus. This isn't his sole decision, and
Right.
people need to understand that but there is a board of directors that votes on all this and listens to their constituents. And you know, Kerwin is just there to facilitate, to
Hmm.
hear what everybody is saying, and to follow what the board is telling them to do. And I think a lot of people lose that, in a lot of the different decisions that are made. But the board of directors, I think, heard loud and clear from the people around in their regions and in their districts that we need to change this rule so our kids have an opportunity.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, thanks so much for catching up with us, and I know it's important to get this information out as quickly as we could. So I know we'll catch you next week on the Coach's Box. You'll be down. We appreciate having you down, and looking forward to it.
Oh, I cannot wait to photobomb that show. Riley better be ready. That's all I'm going to say. I've got my baseball cap ready to go on backwards. So
Nice.
Miller's not yelling at me. We're just going to get it all out of the way next week.
There you have it. There you are, Jim Powers. Thanks so much for being with us. Hang loose there, and I'll jump back on here with you. So there you have it, folks. We just want to let everybody know that Mshsaa has reversed their bylaws moving forward, and that what that means basically is if you're virtual or not, you still will be able to have sports pending your particular region and their health department. So Ray Halbrook just giving you guys breaking news there. We'll see you in a little bit. Actually, we'll be tonight out at Herculaneum High School doing the administrative. They're having an administrative meeting that we're a part of. So tune into the Dunklin R5 District Facebook page on that, and we will see you then. Have a great night.